A very good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fit and fine at your homes. Welcome back to the English class. So children, in the last class we have discussed the evaluation part of the lesson Bukka Learns a Lesson. Yes children, in the last class we have discussed section A, section B and section C. Yes children, today we are going to discuss section D, that is think and answer questions. Okay children, so listen to me carefully. So here see, the first question is there in think and answer. Why do you think the older elephants ask the juniors to check for baby squirrels in the hollows of trees? So children, the question is, why do you think the older elephants ask the juniors to check for baby squirrels in the hollows of tree? So children, tell me the answer. Yes, the answer is the older elephants ask the juniors to check for baby squirrels in the hollows of tree because they give the news of approaching forest fire. Yes children, here you can see think and answer question number 1. Why do you think the older elephant asked the juniors to check for baby squirrels in the hollows of tree? So children, the answer is the older elephants ask the juniors to check for baby squirrels in the hollows of trees because they give the news of approaching forest fire. Okay children, because yes, they give news of approaching forest fire. Now children, read the second question. Why do you think all the animals refuse to help Bukka? Yes children, tell me. Why do you think all the animals refuse to help Bukka? Yes, the answer is all the animals refuse to help Bukka because of his mischievous behavior. Isn't it children? Yes, the question number 2. Why do you think all the animals refuse to help Bukka? The answer is all the animals refuse to help Bukka because of his mischievous behavior. Isn't it children? Okay, so you have to complete your fair. Okay, you have to write down all the questions and answers in your fair book. So children, now come to the using grammar here. Okay, now come to the page number 18, using grammar. So children, we can have one of something singular or many plural. For something we add yes to show that they are more than one. So children, in bridge course we have already learned singular noun and plural noun. Isn't it? Singular means one, plural means many. Yes? So children, singular means one and plural means many. So children, here they have given some picture. So we can have one of something, that is singular, or many means plural. For something we add s to show that they are more than one. So for example, one elephant. Yes, we can see one elephant here, many elephants. One tree, many tree. Yes, so we add s to show that they are more than one. Okay children, for example, see here, one elephant, many elephant. Many elephant means there are more than one. Yes, one tree, more than one tree. Yes. So children, here come to the section A in using grammar. Change these nouns from one to many. Okay children, so what we have to do? We have to change this noun from one to many. Yes. So children, see here. Book means one. Books means more than one. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to add s to show that they are more than one. Like book, books, desk, desks, bag, bags, pencil, pencils, chair, chairs, pen, pens. So see children, if you use book means you can find only one book. Books means many. Yes. So what we have to add? We have to add to show that they are more than one thing. Okay. So children, now change these nouns from one to many. Okay. This is your homework, like book, books, desk, desks, bag, bags, pencil, pencils, chair, chairs, pen, pens. Okay. For something we add es to show that they are more than one. Yes. A word which ends with ch, s, x. What we have to do? We have to add es. Okay. For example, one bunch, many bunches. One dress, many dresses. A word which ends with ch, s and x, we add es to that word. Okay. So children, what we have to do here? We have to add es to show that they are more than one. For example, one bunch, many bunches. One dress, many dresses. Okay. So here see. For example, see here, come to the section B. Change these nouns from one to many. Okay. So as I say, a word which ends with s or ch or x or s, what we have to add? We have to add es at the end of the word. Okay, that word. So here see, glass, glasses, brush, brushes, class, classes, pen, peach, peaches, match, matches, fox, foxes, bench, benches, bus, buses. Okay children, is that clear? Okay. Now see here, indefinite and definite articles. So this is something new for you, isn't it? So children, when we refer to something in general, we use one of these two words. Okay. When we refer to something in general, means in a general way, we use one of these two words like a or an. Okay. So the words a and n are known as indefinite articles. Okay. The word a and n are known as indefinite articles. So here look at these words: a forest, a message, an elephant, an animal. Yes. Now look at these words: the animals, the rabbit, the butterflies. Yes. So children, we use the to refer to something in particular. So do you know the meaning of particular and general? Yes. General means in a common way we use a or n. Yes. These are indefinite articles. But definite article means the. Yes. Now see here, there are three articles. Yes. A, and the. Yes. A and the are articles. Yes. So indefinite and definite articles we are going to study. So indefinite articles a and n are indefinite articles. Yes, because when we refer to something in general, we use one of these two words, a or n. So now we use the to refer to something in a particular, like the animals. Yes, the animals tried off his mischief. The rabbit mother says. The butterflies too refuse to help him. So the word the is called the definite article. Okay children, is that clear? We use a before words beginning with a consonant sound and n before words beginning with a vowel sound. So there are 5 vowels and 21 consonants. Yes, we have studied in our bridge course also. Yes children. So we use a before words beginning with a consonant sound and n before words beginning with a vowel sound. Okay. So for a vowel sound, before beginning of a vowel sound we use n. Is that clear? Note, we say an umbrella but a uniform. Yes, we say an umbrella but a uniform. So children, this is your homework, section C. Okay, complete these sentences with a, an or the. Okay, what you have to do? You have to complete these sentences with a, an or the. Okay, try to complete these sentences. I will discuss deeply articles in our next class. Okay, so children, till then stay home, stay safe. Okay, this is your homework. Complete these sentences with a, an or the. For particular thing we use the. s, and the word a and n are known as indefinite articles. When we refer to something in general, we use one of these two words, a or n. Okay children, so the next part of this evaluation part we will discuss in next class. Okay, so children, till then stay home, stay safe. Okay, there are 10 sentences, okay, which you have to complete with a, n or the. Okay, so thank you.